Hello there everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome Geeky. We are just about to get started. Only about a couple of minutes away from practice starting. So welcome. Practice is just by coming to a close, and the 15-minute qualifying session will be starting. For round 2 of our Ginetta series, qualifying things are looking quite close, and then there's a couple of cars at the back and P1. That's currently how things sit coming to the end of practice here. But with things looking close, should hopefully have a good couple of fun races like we had last week. That's the main thing. We want the races to be fun. And last week the races certainly were fun. So yeah, we'll see what happens apart from that. And then of course later on we have the LFM race. We'll be doing afterwards about 9:15 PM UK time. That is at Watkins Glen for this week. So we'll be doing race after tonight's Ginetta races, and then another one tomorrow after the GT4 races. So yeah, that should be fun. Checker flags just come out at the end of qualifying. So we just have one car left to finish a lap. They're cleanly through the chicane. Love car signs in the pit lane for Donnington, since you can hear the cars coming around the first hairpin. And second hairpin too, before coming up to line and passing you once more down the start-finish straight. And session will tick over into quali. Go on to adjust the fuel. It's about 2 litres a lap. Let's go 13 litres. That should hopefully be enough. Gotta leave a bit of space for everyone here. Start heading out here. So on our out lap here, just getting the tyres up to temperature as is necessary for the GT4s. just gently bring the tyre in. So we'll just go with that one. Doesn't really matter, this is still, for all intents and purposes, another warm-up lap. Try and get a good exit over the final corner, good start to our lap. Down towards T1, barring a bit of extra track from the pit exit into T1. Now down through the craner curves. A little bit wide. Going to compromise the entry into the old hairpin. A little bit sore. Not cutting the chicane this time. Seems like a tidy run, though feels like it could have been a little bit quicker. Let's see where our opening lap puts us. Puts us P3, 34.5. 34.0 is the current provisional pole. Of course, P3 is where we qualified last week. Not getting the car slowed down as well into the old hairpin. Tire pressure's maybe a little bit high. Didn't carry as much speed through the hairpin that time. So this lap isn't going to be any better. Just go pull over and go out for another stint. Well, I can just take a couple of clicks out of the tires all around. Juice the fuel a little bit. I want to raise the ride height a little bit more. Let's try taking out both rear wing. And head straight back out. So hopefully those couple of setup tweaks just give the car a little bit more turn in. Allow us to carry a little bit more corner speed. Also just taking off a little bit of rear wing to try and also give us a little bit more straight line speed. We'll have to be a little bit more careful if the rear end is going to slide around a bit more. And again, we're going to need a second lap to get the tires up to temperature. They're not far off our previous best so far in this lap. Still just not getting through speed through the chicane. Just gonna set up the lap here. Fall into 5th now in standings. So it'd be nice to pick up a little bit of time. Try and get us back onto second row. Picked up 3 tenths so far this lap. Deep into this right-hander onto the back straight, dropping a little over a tenth. Now I want to try and get a good run through the chicane but not invalidate the lap. Quite good speed into the chicane, but didn't carry quite as much speed out of the chicane. That's alright through the hairpin. Didn't quite get the exit, but gained a little bit of time in the mid-corner. Gained a little bit of time in the second hairpin. That is going to push up to second now. Couple of laps still to go. Not as good of a start to lap as it was last time, nearly a 10th down. But picking that 10th up through that right-hander. Good run through a chicane, dropping the 10th again. Very similar story through that hairpin as last time. One more lap. The potential for pole is just there, but it's going to need to be pretty much a perfect lap, of which turn one hasn't been the start of. Slide through old hairpin. Yeah, already 3/10 down. This lap isn't gonna be it.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Yellow flag is into
Rear end sliding through the chicanes. Kind of hurt our momentum through there.
yellow flag, child in front.
Lost time again. Final hairpin. Oh well. Good learning. Quick look at the timetables. Yeah, just over a 10th. It wouldn't be enough if we had that our fastest middle sector. We'd be literally 100th off pole if we put that lap together. You know, if using our theoretical best lap with our fastest sectors. But yeah, we'll be starting on the front row for both races here, which is good going. But it does mean sort of the potential to lose positions is more than the potential to gain positions. We'll try not to worry about that too much. We will be starting on the outside for both races. We are going to have 16 laps in both races. which is going to need 35 litres just to be safe. The tire pressures felt good. We'll have TC up at 2. Tried it with 1. The car just felt a little too... the rear end just slid around a little bit too much for my liking. Yeah, it felt like the car was sliding around a bit more than it was... than what was ideal.
Seconds.
So now waiting for the start.
Stay double file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Get heat into the brakes. It's the only heat the tyres will have for the start of the race. We did a full formation lap last week, but we're only doing this short this week. Make sure we're in the right position. Waiting for the start, and there we go. We got a good start.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
A little bit cautious into T1. It's going to be side by side, down towards the old hairpin.
Clear on the right.
Going to try and get a cut back here. Not able to carry the momentum. But we're closing, got to take a lift. Just getting boxed in, leaders already away. Someone got to stop, go for speeding in pit lane. Yeah, no, a great start to the race. Picked up a warning there. So yeah, quite poor opening lap. Just gotta get the head down and put some pressure on the car in front. Wide for the car in front. They're gonna pick up a track warning for that. That might be a one. Yeah, that was just in. Yeah, so gotta be careful with that chicane. Good drive off the hairpin for the car in front. Definitely my biggest weakness at the moment is lying through craner curves into the old hairpin. A little bit wide there. Car in front per run through the chicane. And we catch back up into the hairpin. That's a better line we wanted through the old hairpin. Not able to quite carry the speed of the car in front though. They're really flirting with the grass there. Out of that right-hander. Looks like they might be running TC1. I think it is losing them time through the chicane. Little late on the brakes there. Both of us a little bit wide there. I just had the car a little unsettled. As I started to brake, we've got the car triggering the ABS. That has allowed the car behind to close up a bit. Yeah, that left just enough. Covering the inside. Car behind being sensible. Can see the rear end struggling a bit for traction the car in front. Welcome, Iris. Car in front is really pushing. Might see their tires wear out a little bit. Big slide there for them. We did a little bit of a slide ourselves. Just need to get the line right through that chicane. Second, third, and fourth here were all very evenly matched. I think there'll be another track limit warning. As if a big slide there.
Three on the right. Car on the left.
I just let them run in deep. Trying to hold on to the position. Might lose both places here. I got a little bump from behind, which was not appreciated.
Final warning for exceeding track limits.
So we've got to be really careful now with the track limits. Yeah, the Ginetta certainly is more composed than BMW was yesterday. Definitely been a little bit messy this lap. Only halfway through the race. Yeah, lost a bit of time that last lap. late on the turn in there. Time's still very close.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
That's wide. Not a good run through the chicane either. It's been another messy lap. We're starting to fight a bit behind. Which is kind of helping me here a bit, despite the mistakes. You can see the leader has just checked out into the distance. Our tyres are a little under pressure at the moment. First drive through for track limits has come through, further back. Another lap where the lap times are very close, all within about 400ths of each other. little bit wider in the exit. Just have to be a little bit defensive here. Getting a good exit from the chicane and just opening up a couple of car lengths, protecting us from a late dive bomb. Sliding about there. I just was in too deep into the chicane. Left me very slow on the exit.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And then I just got into the back of them.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And not able to hold it on the outside. Very costly mistake that.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And the rain just slid around there, which really cost me momentum on the exit. Really played it risky with that. Track limit there. Second place ran wide into Erp in that time.
Falling behind the car in front of second.
Seems like a very late defense from second place into T1. there. They just can't attack the chicane because I can't see where the first apex is. And I can't take any risks with cutting the chicane. Starting the final lap. I'd say a challenge here for P2. Big defense, big attack. Can we maybe get in on this?
Clear on the right.
Can't quite get alongside for third on the exit. Ah! I thought I lifted enough there.
Slow car ahead. Leader has finished right.
Ah.
Alright, check it right. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Ah, that's annoying. What makes extra annoying is a drive-through here is only costs you like maybe about 15 seconds in these cars. It's a bit of a shorter pit lane. But because it's the final lap, it's like, oh, well, I can't take it, so it's going to cost us 30 seconds. Ah. Yeah, and look how many places that cost us. From 4th to 9th, which is quite a lot when you've only got 14 cars in the race. Oh well. We go again for race 2 from second on the grid this time. Let's hope we can keep P2 into T1 this time. Track temp is a little bit lower. Right, so, looks like there's a bit of pressure loss in the left-hand side tires. Fuel was fine, everything else was fine. So, yeah, hopefully the pressure adjustment there will help us a little bit in race 2 here.
30 seconds. Stay in double file. Low time vision. Stay clear of the cars. Well done. Okay.
Not as good of a start as what we had last time.
Car on the right.
Fortunately, might lose. Looking like he'll lose his
Clear on the right.
P2 again. But round the outside of the old hairpin,
Clear on the right.
and we slot back in front this time.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left.
That was a send and bit of an over send. Let's try not pick up a track warning here. That was nice and clean. We've got a little bit of breathing room to cars behind, but I don't think they'll be lasting for too long. Not unless they really fight each other. A little bit of understeer.
Exceeding track limits.
There's one warning. I've noticed the 23's dropped back through the pack. Which might leave the 86 here to put as much pressure as they can onto us. Did that plane just, like, blink into existence? 34-1 from the leader, very quick time. stealth tech on ACC is something else. Apparently so. I think they need to be a little bit more cautious of when they disengage it though. Might be a little bit obvious doing it while above Donnington while the race is taking place. Everyone's watching the track, it's perfect. Yeah, but you've got drivers that will notice it out of their peripheral vision. Also, there's a lot of cameras around during a race weekend. Yeah, the car behind definitely seems a little bit quicker, if not at least a little bit more consistent than I am in race pace. That is not how you take the chicane. Both of us braked as late as we could there. That's a bit deep into that right-hander, and like that's cost us on the exit. Up until then, was actually keeping up quite well. Our pressures are looking good at least. Six-second gap now to the cars behind. Another person with stop-go penalty for speeding in pit lane. I have a feeling this is what the rest of the race is going to be like. First drive through of the second race has come much earlier than it did in the first. A little bit wide there. Loses us a little bit of time, but we're now 7 seconds clear of the cars behind. I think the main thing is that we don't get a DT here. Good run through the final sector. Last lap. Bad run through the old hairpin. Definitely enjoy GT3s around here more than the other cars I've driven around Donnington recently. just having that grip in sort of all the medium speed corners in the first half of the lap. Just makes it much more pleasant, much more fun. Cars definitely holding up a little bit better than they were last race, pressure-wise. Might be a cut. I'm not entirely sure where the limit is for that first apex, to be honest. I thought it was at least touching the red and white curb, but it seems like that it's a little bit harsher than that. It's a bit too tight there on the inside. Still holding a 6-second lead to the car behind. Good lap here so far. Now to mess it up at the chicane, most likely. That was alright. gained half a second on the car in front that lap. Just the combination of them having a bit of a poor lap and us having a good lap. Looks like they're on for another poor lap as they messed up T1 there. And we're certainly closing in on them. Starting to put a bit of pressure on them again. They got a better run through the chicane, but we were actually closing in quite a bit. On them, on the straight before the chicane. Yeah, again, another 4/10. Bit of a slide there from car in front into the old hairpin. That gives us the run on the exit, but we're going to be a little bit too far back to do anything. Just at the inside of that curb, awkwardly just taking it a fraction too much. I just lost the rear end going into the chicane. And that time we gained, now we lost half a second. This time we're the ones to have a little slide through the old hairpin. Just about keep it within track limits, so it doesn't cost us too much time. Oh. Well, we only have one more lap to go at the end of this lap here. So we'll just play it safe next lap. No need to take any risk. Pretty much matching times last lap. No, the track limits certainly aren't messing around. Both of us a little bit wide through that right-hander. And yeah, just take it safe through here. No need to risk anything. Which, see, the time that lost us about 3/10 there. Just taking it safely. Yeah, exactly. 3/10 is better than 30 seconds. Yeah, podium's always good. A little bit disappointed when starting P2, but yeah. Ooh, 204 getting a drive through in the final lap that time. Yeah. I suppose the way to look at it is I outperformed myself in qualifying. I got a good lap in, then I just didn't have the race pace to hold on to P2. Well, you know, not far off, really not far off, but yeah, just a little bit short. But yeah, yeah, another sort of close battle between. Well, I say close. It was close between the top. Well, so unlike Donnington, where it was close between all of the top four, the leader this time just breaking away up front. But the battle between second, third, and fourth still very close. Don't know what happened in that final race to the 23. It seemed like they probably made a mistake to drop them back through the pack. You know, they made a couple of mistakes last week at Brands Hatch. They made another one in race one. So yeah, that's what's most likely. No, we're finished a little bit earlier this week because we didn't have the for the 2 formation laps. And also the race is finished on the quick end. You know, the time ran out when we were in the sort of last couple of corners. So, you know, that meant, you know, the races themselves were like a minute shorter than Brands Hatch as a consequence. So we're finished quite a bit earlier here. We'll load up Art of Rally. So we will. As we have a bit of time before the LFM race begins. Now we only have about 10 minutes, which isn't going to be long enough to do the weekly event. So we'll get the daily event over and done with. first of all, just checking where we finished yesterday. 35th in the end. Top 15%. Yeah, it was a little bit of a messy stage. So it was. Let's see how we go today. Group A at Kenya for 2.7 mile stage in the fog. What have we got? Is this a Delta? Lancia Delta? Oh, I remember this stage. It's a very quick stage. It'll be done in a couple of minutes. Now, having the fog is actually going to make this stage a little bit tricky, because it is a higher speed stage. Just means you don't have the same time to prepare. 3 corners to go. Well, 2 now into this right-hander, and that left-hander coming up is the final corner. A little bit messy through final couple of corners, but 113.0 will put us P12, top 5%. Yes, that is a stage where if you know the stage, you can gain time, because it requires a lot of confidence. That high-speed corners, you need to know that, oh yeah, if you know they're high-speed corners, you know, oh yes, you can really attack them. If you don't know, you're just going to be overly cautious and lose a lot of time. So yeah, good run through there. A little bit of annoying that I had 10 minutes to fill and I got a stage that lasted barely over a minute. Yes, thank you. Yes. Very nice. So now we have a couple of, still a bit of time to fill. There's 8 minutes before start. I think we can quit out of the weekly event. Let's start off the weekly event. Why not? Yeah, we checked where we finished last time. We're Group S at Finland, so this shouldn't. We've got a nice quick car, so we'll hopefully get through the first 2 stages. I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest with you, Iris. About halfway through the stage now. Tied that section together quite nicely. Oh, got away with that. Running very wide. Not getting reset and not hitting a tree. Double lucky. A lot of patience required for that stage. 2:45.3 puts us 32nd after one stage. Let's see how we deal with this 2.5 mile stage in the rain. Gotta be careful. Very easy to overestimate how much grip there is with these high-end cars in the rain. I know this stage is quite technical, especially towards the start. As we just sort of follow this coastline. Gotta be careful with the bridge. Taking it very easy over the jump. Just by keeping it out of that tree. Put down the power bit there towards the end, 149.6. Puts us up to 28th, the 4 positions gained. And yeah, we'll continue on. 5.3 mile stage here. It's 12 past, so let's have a quick check. Yeah, all we have to do is clean the car, but yeah, we're going to save and quit to menu for now, and we'll come back to this after the LFM race. So we're not sort of rushing into LFM, as in rushing to get the join the server, sort of see what the conditions are like. As we went into last week at Donnington, I've done no practice. I've done absolutely no practice. So server's not up just yet. It's still a couple of minutes away. That gives us time for a quick little drink. Actually just gonna stop and restart the stream recording. Will make it a little easier to edit if I do decide to make a video like I did like I did yesterday. Yeah, it should be any moment now for the servers launch at 1/4. There it is, 1/4. So we can refresh for the server. There we go. Watkins Glen.
Green light, give it all you can.
5th into the server. Quite cool. Which is actually very nice for Watkins Glen. The 3.25. Let's say 5 laps. 17 liters of fuel. Right height's actually a little high. I suppose it's to make the car a little better over the curbs, especially through the bus stop. So then, looks like we actually have quite a few in the grid for this race. At 28, it looks like. Let me try and just see if I can get the entry list for this race. Yeah, 84 sign-ups for tonight, so that means 3 splits. As you can see by our race number, we are actually quite highly rated at 12th rated. So yeah, we'll let everyone go out for the start of the session. I'm actually going to put another lap of fuel in, just in case. Just in case, because you might want to cool down lap here. You know, very high speed, you do get a lot of temperature into the tires. Even with these cool conditions, I think we'll get quite a bit of temperature into the tires, so that when you're pushing for quali runs, the tires will overheat a little bit. Yeah, no. It's probably a good time to go. As I mentioned, not done any practice around here. Looks like someone spinned it on the out lap. Car feels quite pointy. Or sort of very positive whenever I turn the wheels slightly. The car does just want to turn in. Very different to the GT4 Ginetta or the BMW touring car. Very nice difference. No rain on the horizon at the moment.
Yellow flag accepted.
So as we come round to start our first flying lap. I could definitely be braver than that into T1. Now run up to the bus stop. Car just sliding about in the middle, sort of going in a little bit too hot. Careful not to scrub the tyre. Through the outer loop. Down into the chute as we enter the boot section. Through to corner now. Quite messy there. Certainly been a very messy first lap. Into heel corner again, a little bit cautious on the brakes. Two corners to go. Just running wide. Was trying to get away without braking there.
Yellow flag accepted.
Did not pay off. Sort of a little bit wide into one of the apex. Just picking up so much understeer. Again, very messy.
Run on the
1:45.8 to start us off. First valid lap. Wasn't a great exit from T1, but gained a little bit more time through the mid corner. Not understeering wide this time through the outer loop.
Yellow flag is into There's a slow car ahead.
So gaining 8.5 tenths on that lap. Puts up into 18th. I think I've got 2 more laps of fuel. I only have about time for about 2 more laps. Just in too quickly. That's quite a heavy hit on the wall. If I'm quick, well, I'll need 7 liters. Oh, 6 will do. We're using much less fuel than anticipated. Oh, the difficulty here is going to be getting a gap. Gonna let the number 4 past after the bus stop. Yeah, 2 seconds off the current pole time.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag is into car on the right. Clear on the right.
And then, yeah, this should be a good gap for us. For one flying lap. Just try and get a little bit more pressure into the tires with one warm-up lap. So there you go, one final chance here to put ourselves up, further up the grid. Just by keeping it within track limits, but did cost us momentum on the exit. It's going to cost us all the way up to the chicane.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Better run through the chicane, but only just about made up for the time that we lost through T1.
Yellow flag accepted.
Over a 10th up now.
Yellow flag, watch out.
And gonna gain a little bit of time here.
Session is now over.
Puts us up one place. Yeah, still a little bit of time off the sort of main part of the pack. Pressures sort of seemed about alright. I feel like I could do with a little bit more in the TC. Using about 2.8 litres a lap there. Welcome back, Napa. We're just about getting to your LFM race. Much like the LFM races we had last week, we're starting towards the back, but maybe we'll be able to make up positions again. That one can be very chaotic here at Watkins Glen. The S's, the inner loop bus stop chicane, prime places for carnage. So maybe we'll see more of that through the race. I need to quickly check what were the top times. 42.9, so let's say 143s for the race. So that'll see us have a 15-lap race. Right, so we'll need about 44 litres of fuel. Let's go with. Yeah, I feel like I need something a little bit different with the car. But maybe it'll be a little bit better. A little bit more sort of stable in sort of the race trim here. With, it's not a lot of fuel, but about 44 litres is more than twice as much as we ran in quali, so it can make a difference. And of course, other drivers in front of us may struggle in sort of race pace more than we do.
Go in double file.
So here we go then.
Green light, go, go, go.
Right up behind this Fry, which isn't ideal going into T1.
Car left. Clear on the left.
Wow, that Lambo's just murdered someone into T1.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Just trying to keep eyes forward for any crashes.
There's a slow car behind.
Oh, come on, McLaren.
Yellow flag ahead, charging front. We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
Well, that was a messy start. We've got 8 and a bit seconds of damage, but we're up to P20. This McLaren here has a lot of, or that's a Ferrari, sorry. That Ferrari has a lot of damage, a lot more than we do. They've closed back up to the back of us. Surprised I didn't get a warning for how wide I ran there. But we're up to 16th now. We've got a few cars going through pit lane to repair the damage. Looks like cars were side by side into the inner loop chicane, the Bentley and the Ferrari behind. That's cost them both a lot of time. McLaren out wide in front, losing a position to another McLaren. A bit of a bounce over the grass. Now, it's not impossible to pick up track warnings here. Turn 1 and the penultimate corner are the key spots. Nearly 3 seconds quicker than the McLaren in front last lap. As we have a Ferrari coming out of the pits. This McLaren has a lot of damage. I'm going to try and defend this place as we go either side. Yeah, bold of them to try and hold on to that place with the damage that they have. That gets us up into 14th place now. Yellow flag behind. The Bentley has now caught up to the McLaren. Bentley taking a bit longer than it took us to get past. Bentley side by side now with the McLaren. You can see in the screen with the damage the McLaren have, the Bentley should be able to complete that move quite easily. No, it looks like the McLaren's held on, but it's cost them a lot of time. They're now 2 seconds back. Which I'm not going to complain about, as the Bentley certainly looks faster than I am from when it had a bit of clean air. And the McLaren just holding them off, giving us a gap, might just help us hold on to P14 by the end of this race. Looks like the Bentley's got the move done now, but the McLaren's trying to come back at the Bentley. You can see in the relative, but the Bentley finally gets that move done, but now we've got a 3 second gap to the pair of them. We were faster than the cars in front last lap, which is a good sign. Do have a little bit of a gap, about 3 seconds to close up. This graphic, I only have it for ACC races. Normally there'd be the part of the HUD in the bottom right that would show a lot of the information. I love interesting information such as pedal inputs, but since I have that HUD turned off, I instead include the overlay at the bottom. It helps fill the space. A bit of a slide there, but yeah, it helps fill the space left by the ultra-wide monitor. Too quick. Yes, we are quicker than the BMW in front, but the BMW behind is certainly quicker than us. BMW seems to have picked up the pace a little, not closing in as much this lap. flag line. Still gained half a second. Bentley behind only gained a couple of tenths on us. Understeer. Very messy lap so far. Probably the best I've taken toe corner all race so far. More cars that we're closing into in front.
Keep pushing.
Halfway through the race.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
I think I'm just struggling with the tires a little bit more now. How much the Bentley is closing in the slipstream. Yeah, that's fair. That's just slightly out. Well, we've held on for a lap against the Bentley. Still closed in half a second to the BMW. I think we're closing in on the number 10 Ferrari as well.
Slow car ahead.
Bentley might go for a dive here.
Car on the right. on the right.
Please don't try dive into the penultimate corner. Thank you for being sensible. That did slow us down though and cost us time to the car in front. Need to try and avoid the off tracks because they do hurt your safety rating on LFM. And I would like to get the safety rating up as to the max. Yeah, that Ferrari is struggling for pace, makes a mistake through the inner loop here. Falls back behind the BMW. Is sniffing up the diffuser of that BMW now.
Yellow flag. Good job.
So we just have a car driving backwards. That car is a lap down. BMW's even closer this lap than they were last time, so maybe they will get the dive bomb completed here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
If anything, I'd say it didn't go as well as it went last lap. And right behind Bentley now, it's becoming a five-way fight. Just under 7 minutes to go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Now that's an attempt at murder by putting your nose there, Bentley. Oh, that's a big slide. Now that's the slide that could cost us a place here.
Clear on the right.
I really want to try and attack the Ferrari in front because I know I have a bit more pace than them, but in having to fend off the BMW, just not able to quite get on their rear bumper. Ferrari was wide there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And we'll get the move done into T1. Puts us up to P13. Now the Ferrari's coming under pressure from another Ferrari as the Bentley has lost position. And the Ferrari losing multiple positions to start this lap off. Now we're coming under pressure from a blue Ferrari here. Third gear definitely gives a better drive on the exit of toe corner. This Ferrari doesn't look like they've got much, if any, damage at all. Which is probably why they're quicker.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Leaders on final lap.
Don't think we're going to quite catch the BMW. Think it's going to be a fight here to try and hold on to P13. Ferrari's got a better run out of T1. Not quite close enough for a T1 send. Bentley has the run on them. So I take a very poor line through the outer loop. Once again, the Ferrari's going to get to the inside on the exit. That does become the outside. It's really going to compromise their exit, maybe leave them vulnerable to the Bentley behind. Leader crosses the line. No mistakes here, and we should hold on to P13. We're closing in on the BMW. But that is it.
Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
The end of the race. With a bit of fuel to spare. That was good fun. That was good fun. Yeah, what a race. Shame we didn't get the BMW, but holding on to 13th is probably the best we could have wished for. Wow. Good race, good race. And just one more card finish. There you go, confirmation of final result. Very close there in the end. We were pretty much holding on for most of that race, but we did make a move or two to gain positions, bar from the opening lap crashes. I want to look back at those crashes. What caused? I'm very curious what caused the crash, because it was quite bad. Alright, thank you for sticking around, Iris. Hope you have a good sleep. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow for the GT4 racing we have, and another LFM race. I can probably delete all those replays later. So, a bit late here. We have to, HUD, jump up the field a little bit. I have a feeling this might be where it starts. This Aston looks like they have a good run on the McLaren. They can't... Oh yeah, this is where it starts. So Aston thinking, right, do I go inside? The McLaren just seems a little bit uncertain which way they want to go. And the Aston just bonks them into the back. And from here, I think the Helicam will be quite good here. McLaren spins back around, tags that McLaren. That's more cars spinning, more cars checking up. Cars can't react. Cars all over the place. And yeah. That was silly. That was silly indeed. Yes, let's go back to full screen. We started the weekly event for Art of Rally. Let's finish that now, shall we? To round off the stream. It is getting late. So, weekly event. Resume. So we're going into the 5.3 mile stage, also in the rain here, Group S. We were sitting 28th when we finished off coming into this stage. We just have to clean the car. And now on we go. Bit of a tight corner there. Oh, a big jump there. Oh, that was... Normally that'd be an awkward landing, but it kind of really worked out there. Full send over this jump. This has been a pretty good stage. Careful over that jump. Oh, car's starting to fishtail there. Got me a little nervous. That's a corner I imagine a few people will have messed up. A little bit wide there through the final corner would have cost us a little bit of time, but 3:27.0. We do drop a couple of positions down to 30th. See how we do in the final stage here. All on gravel. Final 3.2 miles. Oh, that just... car did not slide the way I wanted it to there per change of direction. Well, that's a hairpin. Nearly didn't see that turn there, which would have been quite disastrous. Careful not to turn into one of the hay bales there. A little bit of a messy end to the stage. As it gets quite technical, 2:22.8, definitely dropping a bit of time there at the end. Do get up to 29th in the top 10%. Maybe could have got 28th there had it been a little bit cleaner at the end. But yeah, I will certainly take that. But yes, that is going to do it for today's stream. For us to finish off. Yep, all right, racing in the Ginettas. Another good LFM race this evening. Yeah, not an all right stream for tonight. Tomorrow we will be back, same time, this time for the GT4 series at Barcelona. Yeah, it'll be pretty much same format as tonight. So hopefully the racing's a little bit closer than it was last week at the Hungaroring. And then we'll be doing another race at Watkins Glen. Hopefully that one is a lot cleaner. Hopefully we have a little bit more pace too as well. That would be nice to have. Maybe I might switch cars. We'll see. I might switch to the McLaren. Though I might have to give it a go. I wasn't too keen on the McLaren last time I drove it. So yeah, we'll see. And then this weekend, I haven't got final confirmation, but it's kind of looking good that we'll have a couple of Assetto Corsa races. It'll be similar time to these weekday streams. They'll be slightly shorter streams. But we should have a couple of Goodwood Classic or sort of Goodwood Revival inspired races on Assetto Corsa this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. A couple of races, sort of more touring car races on Saturday, I think, then one slightly longer sports car race on Sunday. But yeah, they'll be starting about 8 p.m. UK time and about 7:40 p.m. UK time for tomorrow's stream. For, of course, we'll be back with the usual streams Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week as well. So thank you all for tuning in. Napa and Iris for being around. Gigi as well here earlier on in stream. And of course, thank you to anyone else who's been in chat lurking around. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow, but until then, have a wonderful evening. Take care tomorrow, and I shall hopefully see you after that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.